Hey, Dragon Dreamers, Gina, Virginia, Casella here. You know what? In the mornings when I do these gemstone readings, I just pre-record them. And I thought, why don't I just start doing them live? So if you pay for a membership, doesn't matter if it's collective or private, or if you want to tip me every month, if you look at my membership on Buy Me a Coffee, you'll see Hummingbird's Finest Nectar. Anyways, point is, paid members receive 2 emails each month, and it's me doing a mini collective gemstone reading. And typically I send more. I guarantee 2 because I know as a collective you're going to need 2, at least 1. So I like to give 2 to balance it out. And also, I really strongly feel that we have to go with the ebb and flow, right? So sometimes we need to do these readings every day. Sometimes we need to do it once a week. I know myself, you start pulling repeat cards, the routine loses its effectiveness. And so that's why the bonuses come as they do. So let's get busy. Let's see what the Gnome King's Gemstones have in store for us today. So this is a promotion for the public. My eyes are closed right now. And for what it's worth, when you book a session with me, I got the bright lights on. It's early in the morning right now. If you want me to dim my light during your session, I can do that. Okay, so what is a special takeaway from today? And my eyes are still closed right now. If anybody is tuning in live, pick a number between 1 and 12. And the first number that I see in the chat, basically the first person who participates, pick a number between 1 and 12. And if you don't, then I will. Okay, what's the special message for today? My eyes are still closed. My eyes are open. I'm looking in the chat. And let me check the comments here. Okay. Oh, you're not supposed to see my face. Okay, here's my face. It's morning here. And I'm looking in the chat. If you're tuning in live, there's 17 of you tuning in live. Hi, Theodore. Theodore, pick a number between 1 and 12. Anybody who's listening, the first person that picks a number between 1 and 12, put it in the chat because I'm going to use that number for this reading. It's going to tell me where to place this stone. 5. Okay, I got the number 5. Thank you, Theodore. All right, let me just bring this down a little bit more so you can see. This is a collective mini gemstone reading. Theodore chose the number 5. So I'm going to put my stone here. Okay, now let me just have a little look at this here. Yesterday's gemstone reading was so hopeful, right? And so it's like, that's another reason why I personally wanted to investigate today again. The first thing I notice is seeds, keys, hopes, dreams, the tree of life way up here, making its way to the north. Also, the new moon is upon us. So darkness is closing in. So any seeds, metaphorically, that you need to put in the soil, Mother Nature right now is like watering the garden. We're getting lots of snow, lots of water. And this is a delicate time because winter has no mercy, and neither does the northern wind. And it might seem like a negative thing, like the strong north wind blowing you to hell, right? But the thing is the north wind and winter, for that matter, have a role, and their role is to do away with the last of everything. Metaphorically, winter does not ask to come, winter comes. And so um, things need to have been taken care of. And if things have not been taken care of, then winter will, you know, like if you haven't picked the last of your tomatoes, well, now there's snow. Whether the snow melts or not, your tomatoes are ruined because of the frost, that kind of stuff. And so the point I'm making here is that there's some calibration going on, courtesy of Mother Nature, just doing her thing. So if you're feeling intensity, like your physical plane is way off today is not a good day to be like physically doing anything. And it's because emotionally, this kind of stuff is going on. So Mother Nature is, in a positive way, um, drowning seeds that you planted, so that, or maybe seeds that you didn't plant, but over the course of the summer and the wind, they've made their way into your garden. And Mother Nature is investigating your garden and basically saying, okay, working with metaphors, come this spring, we want certain seeds planted down so they can grow. And we want certain seeds uprooted. So when the springtime comes, these are like dead. And then some seeds are not sure. So what is it that you're not sure about? And that's the thing. And yesterday's gemstone reading is making an appearance in today's gemstone reading because the heart, it's a little bit down. The heart center's down. That's okay. It's just a little bit down. Why is it down? Because we're second guessing. We're starting to doubt. We're second guessing ourselves. Follow your heart. If you're focusing on the mental plane or the physical plane, it's not going to be working out at this time. Right now, it's the heart. Even though it's still 2025, this is like the last hurrah. Like the gemstone readings are really pushing into 2026. Like the gemstones are kind of like in January, February, March 2026 right now. So whatever you're doing right now is going to have a direct reflection come the spring. So metaphorically, think about bulbs. You have to plant your bulbs now so they grow in the spring, right? Those of you who live in warmer climates, you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Eagle condor is in alignment today, so that's really awesome. Jaguar is in alignment, so that's good. The east and the west bridging each other. Hummingbird and snake are over here with jaguar, so they're not in alignment. That's okay. Um, they're not in alignment because, like I was saying earlier, we really need to focus on the heart. So there's always much more to say. Let me just check the chat here. Um, and I'm wondering too if anybody is tuning in live, pick um, top or no, yeah, pick top or bottom. Top or bottom. Type in top or type in bottom. And theater's commenting, wow. Medial yellow, first red. This is great to watch. And we're getting some quotes about Christ in the comments. And theater, I'm not really sure why you're tuning in live. So Okay, so I'm gonna pick a card from the Gnome King's Gemstones. I always shuffle these really, really good. Oh, come on here. Okay, and I'm gonna go for the top. And the card that we got today was this one here, reminding us about life cycles. So, who can you go to for support? Who can support you? And the answer is the food chain. So, metaphorically, connect with your spirit guides and connect with your animal guides. Now, when I say animal, it's not limited to animal, it could be an insect guide, it could be a marsupial, it doesn't have to be, um, it could be a bird, any kind of animal, insect. It could even be a plant or tree, but ideally it's something that can talk to you, whether it speaks English or not. And ideally it's something that you personally took form in a past life. So, for example, my dominant spirit guide is fly. So I tend to connect with things that decompose, things that have to do with the life cycle. In this card here, the frog eats the fly. So frog might be intimidating to fly. Frog takes care of fly because as long as frog is taking care of fly, then fly has um, room to breathe and grow. Fly can go to frog for wisdom and assistance, working with the themes of the hero's journey. And then also, frog, because frog is taking care of fly, has the sustenance guaranteed, right? And the nutrients. And so there's themes of sovereignty and connection. There's too much to say. And that's why it's really nice to book a private session. The praying mantis also eats fly. So if you are fly, you've got two folks here, a frog and a praying mantis, that are, eagerly ready to gobble you up. That seems very intimidating. But working with metaphors, these are folks that you can go to because they will protect you fiercely, right? No different than a tiger waiting patiently, hidden within the camouflage, monkey after monkey dropping off the trees, losing balance, all those baby monkeys, right? And the tiger doesn't touch them until the tiger needs to eat. And the tiger also protects the territory. And in so doing so is protecting the baby monkeys in this example. So um, this was your mini gemstone reading for today. And it's my first time just hopping on live this morning, doing it with you. I feel like I might do this more because now it's just out there live and it's nice not to have to pre-record it. So um, the Gnome King's Gemstones provide us with insight for the day, the next few days, a week. If you want to take this gemstone reading and work with it for the rest of the month or apply it to the moon cycle, then you do what applies to you. And I'm always interested to know in the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective. If you wanted to tip me, you can do that on Buy Me a Coffee. And of course, in Buy Me a Coffee, you can leave comments there as well. And definitely snag a private membership. So, how do the memberships work? Well, memberships always start with story medicine. So, we just do a quick mini gemstone reading. And because it's a paid session, I don't include all this other extra information. And the story medicine helps us to have a focus to narrow down on your session, because the mind can only focus on one presenting problem per issue. And when you work with me, you'll quickly realize, if you haven't already, how many layers and layers and layers that we need to work with. And so we peel back those layers with the Gnome King's Gemstones, complemented by the Dragon Dreams Oracle. This creation is a creation of my own making. You can read about how it came together in my book series, the Dragon Dreams book series. There's 8 books, and I read from those books. Make sure you check out all of my free resources. So after we figure out a presenting problem, then I wasn't planning on showing you, but over here, I've got my station set up with my candles and my chakras, ready to provide you with energy medicine work or with mind reprogramming. Those of you not familiar with me, I am an energy medicine practitioner and a mind reprogrammer. And I'm very passionate about how the Akashic records are not a permanent record. So the best case scenario is you take full advantage of all of my free resources and you do your homework and keep up with it. And things like dream journaling, keeping up with it so you can find patterns. If you don't do your homework, then you have no evidence to work with, right? So you do all of that absolutely free on your own, and absolutely free. You join the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dream Soul Tribe Collective, and you engage with other Dragon Dreamers there, 100% free. I absolutely adore reading all your comments and engagement. Again, that's a place where you can post how this gemstone reading resonates with you. And what else do I want to tell you? Oh, yes. My YouTube channel has lots of free resources, lots of listening, so you can easily find something to journal about. There's the Conscious Evolution mini series. Intentionally, I'm limiting the videos because they're tailored to you. So participate, let me know. It's absolutely free. So that's the best case scenario, Dragon Dreamers. You take full advantage of all that stuff free. Free, 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 available to you. And then you complement yourself by paying the money and really narrowing down on your hero's journey, writing and rewriting your story, figuring out the maps in your timelines, Akashic records. I'm really looking forward to the private sessions in particular. Initially, I was pushing the collective because, I just want to help everybody, but I realize now the need for the private sessions, the need for us to sit down, one dragon dreamer to another, and talk and hash out these themes, especially those of you involved in things like super soldier programs, those of you who have witnessed things, interesting things like Bigfoot, Dogman, those of you like me, angels coming out of the wall. I don't even know what an angel is anymore, and that's why we need to have these conversations, making sense of the world around us. And so if you're just tuning in now, I'm actually just wrapping up. This was a freebie mini gemstone reading provided to you by yours truly, Gina Virginia Casella. And the takeaway from this gemstone reading was that the seeds, keys, dreams that you're planting, that there's some calibration and recalibration going on, because working with seasonal cycles and metaphors, what do you want to harvest this spring? What do you want growing in your garden? Like when winter's over and things start growing in the spring, what do you want to see? Because you need to make sure that those are planted, right? And things that you do not want to see, you want to make sure those roots are up and out, and the wind in winter literally kill them. And then that killing will provide fertile soil, rich and sweet. for hopes, dreams in the spring. So get out your dream journals, make notes. There was emphasis that today is not a good day for the physical or mental, emphasis on the heart. If you're not focusing on your heart, forget it, right? Focus on your heart, focus on the greater good. And when you're looking to the world around you, who can you go to for support? How can you support others? This right here, the life cycles. So I'm you, you're me. If you were a bear and I was a rabbit, it's not a good idea for us to connect and have conversations, right? But if we can shapeshift and take off our skin suits and meet just as two spirits, wow. Imagine the conversations a bear and a rabbit could have and the perspectives that they could bring. That's what these two triangles up here are reminding us about shapeshifting. All right. Well, I just really love what I do. I'm noticing in the comments, no one else is participating. So, on a final note, I'm a newbie to StreamYard. I've been using it for maybe a month now or so. Like anything, it was overwhelming when I first started, but now I feel really good about it. So, let me just put it's Soul Tribe here, right? This is me with no makeup in the morning. I don't have to worry about stuff like that. Here's my referral link, Dragon Dreamers. So if you wanted to level up and get StreamYard, you can do that. And then you can host a show like I'm doing right now, any time of the day. And you can put comments up here. Um, folks in the comment just saying hi. Um, and you know what? While I'm on here live in this moment, I really strive just, authenticity. Right? It's nice to have hair and makeup, but it's really nice just to connect with you folks here too. So on my Facebook group, Gina Virginia Casella, there's my Facebook page. That's where things are a bit more professional. My Gina Virginia Casella, I just have a Facebook account where I post pictures usually of Rosie, and I love to share funny memes. Um, I love puns. You'll see me post a lot of that. And then, of course, there is the free Facebook group, the Dragon Dreams Soul Tribe Collectives. Let me put this back down here. So I really enjoyed providing this free mini gemstone reading for you today. If you're interested in booking services, making powerful, permanent, pervasive change, then you want to make sure you book a private. And there's the collective is set in stone. The beautiful thing about the private session is that we can spend the whole private just doing a mini gemstone reading if that's what you desire. My recommendation is spending just a little bit of time on a mini gemstone reading and then getting busy with the energy medicine work and mind reprogramming. So I always have lots to say. Thank you so, so much, Dragon Dreamers. Will I get a stylo? Will I not get a stylo? Will I get a pair of gloves that have a little pad here? I don't know. We'll see how the alchemy of my gloves are unfolding. So thank you so, so much. Folks are waking up. Good morning to you. Let me know. Let me know if you think you might like this routine instead of me just sending you the replay. Usually I do this behind the scenes and then I send the pre-recorded. Lots of folks tuning in today. It's morning, you wake up, checking the time, scrolling through your social media. I was going to sign off a good 15 minutes ago, but I see more and more people coming. All right. So those of you who are just tuning in, unfortunately, I'm saying goodbye at this point. Have yourselves a phenomenal, phenomenal fucking day. You're enough. Things are available to you. You matter. You're important. You're funny. You're smart. Very intelligent. Street smart, school smart. You've got ways of knowing. Gina, Virginia, Casella.com. One link to rule them all. Okie dokie.